like Ohio Mom's day drinking. You know, it's 6:55 a.m. right now. So great time to start drinking. I don't have alcohol, but I'll take a bong rip with her. You know, we'll start here. Okay. Ohio Mom's day drinking scares police. All right. Yeah, those glasses are upside down, by the way. Those are I didn't even notice. Holy shit, might be in for a banger. Wait, I didn't even notice. Hold on, we're actually in for a hit. We're in for a hit, chat. Hold on. We've got a hit popping out here.
Sunglasses are on upside down.
Oh, you aired her out immediately for that.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being you're completely sober and 10 being you're passed out puking drunk, where do you think you're at?
You know what's crazy? This woman is either 45 or 22 and smokes / does hair. She's either 45 or 22 in speedballs, and there's no in between. No in between. Don't do drugs, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. This I would not at all be surprised. I grew up in middle America, bro. Just by the style of this house, I recognize that she's in the Midwest. I'll bet you any amount of money she's in the Midwest. I'll bet a stupid amount of money she's in the Midwest. She's got that she definitely does some drugs, I think, alongside the drinking.
Hillary, did you call 911?
Oh.
This incident takes place in Marysville, Ohio on August 5th.
Oh, they're in the drive-through liquor store. Drive-through smoke shop liquor store. This is a Midwest signature as well, chat. The drive-through tobacco stores / liquor stores. You literally drive. It's like a garage, bro. You drive into it, and fucking they just walk up to your driver's side window and will give you like a bottle and some smokes, and you just fucking leave.
2023. At around
why's the cop in here?
5:30 p.m., Officer Connor Jones of the Marysville Police Department enters a drive-through convenience store.
Have you guys really never seen this? Have you guys actually never? They're literally drive-through smoke shops. It like dudes just buy garages and just line the shelves with tobacco, knock out the back wall, and you just pull through. It's like a car wash for tobacco. I can't believe you guys have never seen this. This is so common where I'm from. So fucking common. The further south in Illinois you go, the more common it becomes. Like an hour, half an hour to an hour south of Chicago, not really a thing. You maybe one. I could think of one, and it's like an anomaly. It's like me and all my friends know about it. You go maybe I'd say south of Bloomington, Illinois, is where you start to really see this. Bloomington's a big college town. You go south of Bloomington, bro. These are everywhere. These are everywhere, bro. This is classic middle America right here.
And notices the driver in front of him arguing with the store employee before driving off. Officer Jones puts his overhead lights on and pulls the vehicle over a few minutes down the road.
Hey, ma'am. Officer Jones here.
Yeah, I've been through a drive-through tobacco store. Dude, in Springfield, they had a bunch of them. They had a ton of them in Springfield. There's it's not a tobacco store. Well, I guess it could count. There's actually one near me right now in L.A., but it's not a like smoke liquor store like that. I don't think they sell liquor. It's like snacks. Like you pull up, it's like a convenience store, but you drive into it. You can get like a soda and like a bag of chips real quick or something. But it's not like a smoke. Like these are full-on liquor stores, smoke shops. They only sell liquor and tobacco, and they'll hand it right to you while you're driving your car.
So the attendant at the drive-through was concerned about your well-being. He thought you might be impaired or under the influence of something.
No, I don't understand. So.
You don't understand what?
Well, why I was told that? So.
Why he
Man,
told
you realize
that?
your sunglasses are on upside down?
Really?
Yeah, they're upside down. Look at me real fast. Okay.
She looks like she just got flashbanged, dude.
Have you consumed any sort of alcohol?
No, I've been home at my son, you know.
Okay, so no alcohol tonight.
No.
Okay. Any sort of narcotic? No. Do we do any sort of narcotics?
No.
No. Do you have your ID on you, ma'am?
The driver, 40-year-old Hillary Hutchinson, rummages through an empty plastic bag, likely from the convenience store, for her ID. After that search turns up fruitless, Officer Jones has Hillary exit her vehicle for a series of field sobriety tests.
I believe that you consumed alcohol. Smell that. There's the odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from your person. All right. So I want to have you go through these tests. All right. So you follow the tip of my pen. It's my pen only with your eyes and your eyes only. All right. Okay. I need you to look at my pen and my pen only. Follow with your eyes. All right. Don't move your head.
In the police world, this is called a horizontal gaze nystagmus test. Officers
never
will
heard
move
this
around
term
a
in my
pen,
life.
finger, or flashlight
I've never
in
heard
order
this
to
term
detect
in my whole
twitching or jerking of the eyeball, commonly seen in people under the influence of drugs or alcohol. After finishing that test up, Officer Jones attempts to conduct 2 more physical tests on Hillary.
I genuinely cannot tell how old this woman is. Like I have no idea.
But a misunderstanding and an injury might get in the way.
Like I explained to you, there was odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from your person. Okay, man with the drive.
Oh, they said it? I must have missed that part.
I pulled up. He said, "I believe she's intoxicated. You need to go check on her." Okay, I talked to you. I asked for your ID twice. You spent time digging around in a paper bag or some plastic bag. Weren't able to follow simple commands. Okay. All right. So that's why we're going through these tests to ensure that you're safe and okay, that you can drive. Okay.
Yeah, I literally lived like 2 seconds away. So.
That is the telltale. Whenever they say that, they're guilty of whatever this cop's accusing them of. That is the telltale sign. If they ever say I live right there, 100% they belong in jail. I don't know what it is. It's every time. Someone pointed it out to me in chat when I was watching one of these videos, and ever since I've just noticed it. They always, whenever they're actually drunk or actually committing a crime, they're like, I just live right over there.
It doesn't matter if you live 2 seconds away or 2 miles away. My job is to keep everybody else and you safe. So, last night, do you think you'll be able to do this test, or do your hip replacements prevent you from walking in a straight line?
No, they're absolutely gonna prove that. But
Oh my god.
What's going to prove that?
I have hip replacements.
Yeah, I get that. But will they prevent you from walking in a straight line?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Would your hip replacements prevent you from standing on 1 foot for 30 seconds? Okay.
I don't know.
Will you come stay with her? Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
As Officer Jones and responding Officer Casey Kidwell walk away from the
Casey
suspect,
Kidwell, what do we
Officer
have?
David Griswold, also on scene,
David
tries to
Griswold does not sound like a real name. David Griswold is Clark Griswold's like cousin from Christmas Vacation. That's not a real guy.
get a better understanding of the driver's state of mind.
Ma'am, have you been drinking today? Not at all? Why do you have an alcoholic beverage on your seat then?
Let's backtrack
Oh.
for a moment. Before
Whoa, wait,
Officer
wait.
Griswold approached Hillary, he inspected her car upon arrival.
Hold on, what?
In the passenger seat, he spotted a container, a spiked punch
Oh, a
with over
beatbox, a
11%.
beatbox. She's got a beatbox on her passenger seat and an empty. Oh, and she got a TV remote. She's got a TV remote in her shit. Look, that is quite literally a TV remote.
And alcohol content.
I have drank, but
Okay. So did you have like 2 of those today, or 3 of them, or how many of those today did you have?
I don't know.
You had 2 of those today? What time?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie, so.
No, you're fine. What time did you start drinking?
Probably like 11 this
11 this morning? Okay.
Oh my! It's fucking 5:37 p.m.
You know what
It's
time it is now?
5:37 p.m.
No. You had to guess what time you think it is.
11.
o'clock a.m., p.m.?
Yeah,
Which one?
damn.
You think it's 11 o'clock a.m.? Okay. What if I told you it was 5:30 p.m.?
I've been
Well, her phone is not working in there, I don't think.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you said you started drinking those at what time?
like 11.
Started drinking around 11? Okay. So on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being you're completely sober and 10 being you're pass out, puking, drunk, where do you think you're at? Like an 11? So like 0 is you're sober, and 10 is you're puking, pass out, drunk.
No, I've been home, so.
Oh, I'm just saying, right now, where do you think you're at on that scale, from 0 to 10? Like an 11? Okay.
After Hillary rates herself a whopping 11 on the drunk scale, Officer Griswold
I'm
attempts
11
to test
out
her
of 10.
knowledge of the alphabet.
I'm
So where you live doesn't really affect whether or not you're able to drive. Okay.
Oh shit.
So is English your first language?
Yes.
Okay. Are you comfortable with the alphabet? So you know the alphabet pretty well? Okay. So if I asked you to start with the letter F and end at the letter T, would you be able to do that? Okay. So without singing or anything, if you could start with the letter F and go all the way through the alphabet to the letter T for me. Can you do that for me?
From my
So start with the letter F. So skip the letters before that and just start with the letter F and go to the letter T.
I guess I could do it.
Okay.
I don't understand why it's like a huge problem.
Because our concern is that you may be intoxicated.
No, I get that. I get
Okay.
that. Like my dad was a police officer.
Okay.
So
Oh, she lives up the street.
this
Her
is
dad
just
was a
another way that we
police
can evaluate
officer.
whether you're good to drive.
Oh.
Right. No,
Okay,
I
no,
live
we're good. We're good.
literally around.
She's
Okay,
chill.
okay. So are you willing to do the alphabet thing for me?
Yep.
So start with the letter F and end at the letter T.
Okay, so F L N T P.
There we go.
Yeah, so if you can start with the letter F and go to the letter T.
I
in
was
the
trying to
alphabet.
just get a better view for you guys. Is that better?
Q-U-R-S,
Okay.
Nailed it. Now
I damn near had to think for a second, like starting with F. I was like, hold on, A B C D E F. You know, I for real had to sit there and think for a second.
on to numbers.
Hey everybody, we're going to get you right back to that body cam in just a minute, but here's a question
Who the
for you.
fuck?
What a lot of the body cams on this channel make clear? I don't know,
I don't know. What do they make clear?
but the world is just a crazy and totally unpredictable place. Well, one of the most
Well, yeah, I guess.
unpredictable things that can happen to you in life is if you get injured. What do you
Oh.
do next? Well,
I would call the 911. I would call an ambulance if I was injured in per se a car accident or some sort of accident. I would notify an injury attorney if it was injury inflicted by another person. That's what I would do.
that is why I want to talk to you guys about our amazing partner and sponsor of our body cam channel, Morgan & Morgan.
Oh,
this is a firm
wow.
with over 1,000 attorneys you may want in your corner.
Oh wow, 1,000 attorneys. The 1,000 attorneys are gonna show up to my court case. There's not even enough seats for them in the room. They're gonna pack the hallway, dude. Everyone, they're pushing all the other cases to the floor below. Okay, I've got 1,000 attorneys
Because they are America's
and each of them take a cut of my settlement. You'll actually get almost 1% of your settlement by the time our 1,000 attorneys take a cut.
largest injury law firm. They are specialists in this area. And by the way,
Okay.
you know why they're so big? Because they win
Why are they so
a
big?
lot. Multi-million.
That's great. Okay.
All right,
Let's
so
get
are
back
you
to
pretty
it.
good with numbers and counting?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I asked you to start with the number 72 and count backwards to the number 51, would you be able to do that? So count backwards from 72 to 51.
Yeah, they're drilling her.
Could you try
I
that?
mean, okay. Do you have to be smart to drive a car though? You know, I don't think it says anywhere that you have to be good at counting to drive a car.
For me?
That cute, U-R-S-T-I-V.
So you're doing
She said URSDIV.
letters. I'm asking for numbers. So start at 72, the number 72, and count backwards to the number 51.
Shorty's got wet brain. Shorty 100% has wet brain. Like, her brain is soaking in fucking beatbox right now.
Can you try that for me?
That would be the same
Could you
thing.
try it? So say 72. Can you say it?
What?
Can you say 72?
72.
Good. So can we count backwards from that to 51? Probably not.
She just tapped out. She just probably not.
You willing to give it a try? No?
Let's switch over to the body camera of Officer Casey Kidwell. At this
Okay.
point, she just finished performing a second eye test on Hillary and gives her one more chance to redeem herself.
All right, next one, what I want you to do is stay in the same position, okay? And what I want you to do is you're going to lean your head back when I tell you to begin.
She might be a 12
All
out
right,
of
you're
10,
gonna lean
yeah.
your head back, close your eyes. And what I want you to do is count to 30. All right, what you think is 30 seconds. Okay, so however you get to 30 seconds, doesn't matter how, when you think 30 seconds has passed, I want you to look at me and say stop. Do you
Oh, bro,
understand?
she's either going to do this for like 2 seconds or it's going to be like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This is going to be...
Do you understand? Okay, so when you're ready, go ahead and begin.
I feel like some of these tests are kind of fucked, to be fair, though. Like, how does this really prove sobriety? Breathalyzer. Like, what are we doing here? They're just trolling.
So just like I instructed, all right? So when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes, all right? And when you think 30 seconds has passed, you're going to look at me and say stop. Do you understand?
Yo, Melted Unicorn, thank you for the subs, gents.
Okay. You may begin when you're ready.
Okay, let's see it.
Do you know what I instructed you?
Yeah.
What did I instruct you?
To stay silent.
Okay, well, now they're making it confusing for her. They said you can begin when you're ready. And, like, she might have begun, but, like, now they're just talking to her. Like,
Okay. Right, that's not what I said. What I said was,
Use stop when I think I'm okay. So.
okay, that's not what I said. I said when I say begin, tilt your head back, close your eyes, and when you think 30 seconds has passed, you tell me to stop.
Okay.
Can you tell me those instructions again? What did I just tell you?
Tell you when you stop.
Okay. What do you do?
to tell you
Before
when to
that.
stop.
Stop.
After Hillary fails
she doesn't. She does. Hillary here does not compute. Miss Hillary here should not be driving a car.
every field sobriety test, Officer Kidwell gives Officer Jones the cue to arrest her.
All right, man, why don't you turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest for operating a motor vehicle under the influence of other drugs or alcohol. I'm not sure. Yeah, little itty bitty
wow.
Officer Jones proceeds to handcuff Hillary and
Oh wow, they got to really tighten that cuff.
load her into the back of his squad car. Officer Jones then walks back over to Officer Griswold as he conducts an in-depth search
what we've
of
got in this
Hillary's
car.
vehicle. Despite looking for her phone and ID, here's what the officers found instead.
Is there even a phone in here? She grabbed the TV remotes before.
Yo, Smitty, thank you so much for the 5 pump, bro. I appreciate you. Dude, she
left the
grabbed.
house.
Look, this is what I said earlier. She grabbed the TV.
Well, it's probably these things.
She told me she had 2 of those and that she started drinking at 11 and she thought it was 11 right now.
She thinks she's 23
She's
too.
off by 6.5 hours.
Who called it in? Who?
I was at the drive-thru getting a can of
The
dip.
Buckeye drive-thru?
Yeah.
Hey, Kidwell, if you want to get urine
Oh.
in addition to the breath, because I don't know what the breath is going to show, but I think it's more than alcohol.
I think so too.
Do breath and urine just to get it.
Yep.
The officers head back to the station with Hillary and waste no time
She said she's 23, according to the cop. The cop said she thinks that she's 23.
conducting a breathalyzer test. As the test processed, Hillary was placed in a holding cell, and Officer Griswold gave her the shocking results.
So Hillary, the legal limit is .08. Okay, you blew a more than 4 times more intoxicated than you can be. Right?
Yo.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're so good. All right.
Hillary was picked up from the station by family members and driven home. But
Bro,
later
that's legit one of the highest I've ever heard.
that night,
And she was standing. That's a chronic alcoholic, chat. That is seriously like I blew a so I got a DUI when I was younger. I never drunk drove again in my life. It was the worst mistake I ever made. But I got a DUI when I was younger, and when I got it, I blew a .23, which in the state of Illinois is considered an aggravated DUI. If you blow over double the legal limit, it changes the charge from regular to aggravated. So I got a aggravated DUI, my first one. This woman, depending on what state she's at, dude, she blew over .1 higher than me. I was unconscious that night. Like, I was like face down out, right? Like I was not functioning like this woman. Like, not at all.
Officer Jones and Officer Griswold respond to her home after she calls 911 over what happened just a few hours ago.
I don't want to be like this person. Like,
You called me an industry plant.
Well, the first step is admitting that there's an issue, right? So, and if we're at that point, that's a good step. That's a good first step. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, guys, yo, Ubers are infinitely cheaper than DUIs. DUI costs $10,000, like minimum. I'm not kidding.